And welcome to MHS 103 Weather. Happy Election Day. Taking a look outside right now in Millis, it's 34 with a dew point of 22. That indicates dry air out there. The barometer is at 30.24 inches. We have a high pressure system off to the west of us, and that's what creates that higher pressure. Winds not existent. The background this morning from the Blue Hills Weather Observatory, looking out towards the city of Boston, taking out around 9:45 a.m. Taking a look at the combined satellite and radar, you'll notice some clouds off the coast. Other than that, just some showers in northern Vermont, very indicative of a winter pattern, and it certainly has the winter feel out there. Taking a look closer into Boston, a few clouds off our coast. Other than that, not much appearing on the radar as those with the showers in northern New England, as I mentioned earlier. Taking a look at the current temperature, Boston, the cool spot this morning, right around the upper 20s, even colder off to the west in eastern New York. We're up into the mid-20s, very cold air. And taking a look at the current surface analysis, I want to point out this low pressure system. This is what's going to be affecting us midweek. It's going to come right up the eastern seaboard, but for right now, we have this high pressure in control of our area out in the western, out towards the west of us in New York right now. That's giving us those clear, cloudless skies. Taking a look at the projected high temperature for the eastern seaboard, we're looking at lower 40s around in the Boston area, barely even reaching 40 in northern Vermont. And the warm spot is the California coast in the upper 80s. Taking a look at the nor'easter for Wednesday and Thursday, it starts out as snow, and the models have been very back and forth on this. Right now we are leaning towards a colder solution, which means it may stay snow the entire time, but that's going to be critical if it switches over to any rain. But right now I'm thinking that only about an inch of snow in our area right now at this point, although I think it will stay for the most part snow, and those models have been continuing to trend towards a colder solution. A little bit worried about coastal flooding, obviously with the coast already battered by Hurricane Sandy. There is a risk for some coastal flooding, minor coastal flooding. Luckily, we're looking at an astronomically low tide right now, so not too worried, but there is always that chance of some minor coastal flooding. We could see wind gusts up to 60, particularly along the coast. And looking way ahead, looking mid-40s through midweek, Washington coastal storm, as I mentioned, for Wednesday into Thursday. Wind gusts 60 at the coast with some minor coastal flooding, and we could have a bit of an Indian summer next week. Temperatures could rise into the 60s. Can't rule out hitting 70 early next week, so there's something for everyone on this forecast. Thanks for joining us. I'm student meteorologist Tyler Simpson. Remember, you can always find the latest weather information by going onto my Facebook page, Tyler Simpson-MHS 103 Weather.